Hello everyone, I just got back from Comic-Con. Well, the outside part at least. Never really got any tickets because I was a little busy sleeping in, but luckily there are events all over San Diego when Comic-Con's in town, and since I live in the area, I still had a blast checking everything out. In particular, I had a chance to play a demo of the upcoming Alien Isolation game, and I want to talk about my impression of it. So I guess we'll start with the good. The graphical fidelity is top notch, and I especially like the lighting. The shadows were crisp, the color filters were on par with the original Alien film, and the volumetric lighting enhanced the eerie feel of, this powered down space station. Along the lines of graphics, I gotta say I truly enjoyed the shallow depth of field when you focused in on your motion tracker. It added a nice balance, and I could find myself torn here and there as to whether or not I wanted to use the motion tracker or focus more on that dark corner across the room. Speaking of the scanner, the whole feel of the station and your equipment was very immersing. It really had that sci-fi 70s feel. It had the CRT monitors with vibrant 70s toys sitting on mess hall tables, and I really have to say, Creative Assembly did a wonderful job building the station. It actually felt like I was in the Alien universe, and it was a universe of analog electronics, and I think it was something Ridley Scott would be proud of. The Alien was modeled fantastically too. The slimy, black, massive, fear-inducing monster. I was playing on probably about a 28-inch monitor, and I could easily tell it was massive, seeing it towering near the ceiling of the station when it stood up straight. I can only hope Sega really reconsiders the Oculus support for this game, because it could be one of the most terrifying experiences in gaming if it were to launch with Rift support. But the model's not the only selling point to the creature. The artificial intelligence running the beast was very unique. That's probably the best way to put it. I was honestly confused because sometimes I couldn't pick up on any patterns, and that's unusual. You don't really play this thing like a normal bot. It actually, you have to think around the way that it's making judgments, and it really didn't do the same thing twice for me. I really had to use different ways about getting through different puzzles if I ever got killed. The last good point I wanted to touch on was the animations. They were very visceral and real. They had weight. I know it's cliche, but they did, and it really did shine, especially in there was like a mini cutscene kind of thing where you get ejected from this space station. There's a moment of zero G, and I could really imagine it really showed how much work they put into it. Another one was when you would get caught, sometimes you get that alien tail impaling you, and it felt like you could imagine it. So that was really good. It wasn't all good though, and there were some important issues that need to be fixed before the game launches. Nothing major, but they were there, and I should talk about them. The first was the Xbox gamepad that I was playing this on was total crap. It was really wonky controls, they were unintuitive, and you would have left-hand items that appeared in your left hand on the animation. Sorry, this is backwards because of the film, but you would have to use the right bumper to pull it up and stuff, and it just wasn't nice. I'll be playing on a PC anyways, so it really doesn't matter to me. I'm sure I'll get to rebind my keys, but it sucks for people out there that are going to be playing on Xbox and maybe even PlayStation. I hope they rework those controls. The second issue I had was the flashlight. You either had a large or a small beam. There was no in between, and I found it pretty much useless for most of the demo. If there was an option for a few settings in the middle, I think it would be much more useful. Finally, I noticed some glaringly clean textures here and there, and it really removed that gritty feel that they're going for with the Alien universe. I'm sure it's just because they haven't finished everything yet. The game isn't released yet, but it's something to be noted. So really, I'm much more excited for this game now that I've had some hands-on time with it. Creative Assembly really can have a hit on their hands if they don't mess things up and they put in the same attention to detail that they did for this demo. The world is really immersive, and it can be terrifying, especially when you're sneaking around. It has something to it I haven't really felt since Silent Hill 2 when I was a kid playing that game alone at night. The world really does come together, and it's suspenseful, and I'm excited. I'm still waiting for release and a few final reviews of the product before I decide to buy, but I gotta say I have high hopes. And if I have the chance to relive that first time I watched Alien as a kid, and I couldn't sleep for weeks because when I closed my eyes I'd just see silver teeth and freak out, I'll be a happy camper. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and if you like the video, like it. If you dislike the video, dislike it. Please let me know why, and thanks for watching.